yeah, looking at these houses, I'm like, fuck. What do you mean? As a kid, you're like, oh, you know, they're just houses, they're regular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now there's these like $1 million houses.
Like I bet all of these are about $1 million, right?
Yeah.
That's
so you're
crazy.
Just like, fuck. Like this is kind of fucking crazy. Like I actually one day wanted to own a house. Now it's like
Not
you gotta be ridiculously well off, you know?
Yeah. I left California at 4, so I don't have a whole lot of memories. Childhood trauma did its thing, if you get me. But people tell me just how much I love the ocean and how I knew where McDonald's was and made sure people weren't passing by without getting me my Happy Meal. I'm the product of grandparents who migrated to California from the South in search of a better life for themselves and their family. They were in search of not being confined anymore by a system so plagued with racism and oppression. They wanted to find space where they could feel free to simply exist. They longed for peace and the ability to explore the world with joy. I think about us as the descendants. We're having a different experience than they and the ones that came before them had, and especially when it comes to food. As a chef, I'm grateful for how expansive my palate is, but I can't take credit for it. I had to stop and think, wow, if my granddad wouldn't have took a risk and came to California in the 40s, joined a gang of cholos, made friends with Asian Americans, his palate wouldn't have been what it was, so he couldn't have passed it down to us. And then I think about my grandma, who left Oklahoma, a small town so rooted in tradition, to go to a place so progressive, so expansive, so different, so breathtakingly beautiful. Like, California offered people a space so full of culture and so full of opportunity, and it changed everything. It changed people's tables. The tables began to look different. They started to look a bit more healed, a little lighter. Some salad and some fruit was on the table. I think about how my experience with food is so much different than any of my ancestors, you know? Like, I approach food different. I show up to the table with a little less baggage. My trauma isn't the same. And it paves the way for just like a very creative, very curious, all the while giving honor and paying homage to the foundations. But it's like I show up freer. There's so much power in bravery. Being brave enough to leave what you knew, being able to reinvent and recreate. That's what I love about people who migrated and took a risk. They took a chance to leave what they knew. And then with the food, it's like they started to recreate dishes and recreate and reinvent and reimagine culture.
Up in the morning, my best friend's always on my mind. If you wanna be down for Moesha.
Black food is consistently evolving because we are consistently healing. And I think that's what's so beautiful about the tables today. The tables and the gatherings are a little less fueled by pain and strife. Racism being one of the main reasons why people left the South. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still on the table. It's still a topic of discussion because little boys just needing a bottle of water are still being removed from this world with no justice for their lives. So bravery is still needed. And food that heals, tables that nourish, spaces that help us regulate, is still all essential and necessary. The question becomes, what are we bringing to the table now?